have something to talk about yet. Like, for instance, if you're going to be creating your first video content, what you should be talking about at that moment is telling people about who you are, what you know you're good at, what your channel stand for, and what they stand to gain. Right? That if they stick with your channel, what they're going to gain. This is the first thing that you should do. So I urge you to take your pen and take it down. The first thing you should be talking about is yourself, because after that particular video, I promise you, you're gonna pick up, right? The ideas will start coming itself. So I will not advise you to start, sticking to something called a niche, or what best you can talk on. No, at this point, you have nothing to. You're not. I don't know what to put it, but you're not that good yet. So as someone who is just coming, just start. Your first video should be about yourself, about who you are, about what you stand for, what your channel stand for, and what people watching you and your subscriber stand to gain. So this should be a basic thing to talk. So you welcome, guys. My name is Duke, and you're welcome to my channel. If you're a returnee or an early subscriber, kindly know that I love you so much. For new YouTubers or starting video or content creation, which can be you posting on TikTok, which can be you posting on Facebook, on Instagram, and any other social media platform, this video is for you. I've already had 2 episodes of this particular video, which I urge you to go and watch it, because it's going to be the starting point of where you have idea of what you're going to be talking about and the kind of content you're going to be talking about. So if you go and watch them, it will be very nice. I'm going to put them at the end of this video, so you need to watch this video till the end so that you get to see the 2 episodes. After watching the 2 episodes, you complete this one, then you're good to go. I bet you're going to establish yourself the next 2 to 3 days. So I know you definitely and desperately want to start creating your video content, but you have no idea of what you're going to be talking about. You have no one to guide you. You have no gadget. But what if I tell you that after watching this video, you're going to start creating your own video content, whether it's for YouTube and any other platform, you're going to definitely start. So stick around with me. One thing is, there are particular things that keep holding you back, especially when you know that after creating this video content, real human being like you watching me gonna be watch you live, talk and express yourself. That is a kind of a moment that keeps a lot of people in doubt, like doubting their capabilities and how far they can go. Because I was actually there some weeks ago. I was there doubting myself on what to talk about, on how best I can do. But I'm here right now talking to you. So what if after watching this video you can do that? So there are some of these questions that keeps popping in people's mind, especially new video creators, new content creators. I don't personalize this on YouTube on this my channel, because it's an open new school channel where we're going to be discussing, like we're going to be giving general knowledge on how to start creating your own video content, which is for all social media platform. So we're not solely on YouTube. We are generally talking about every other platform. So that is why you need to be here. So there are some of these questions that always comes in one's mind when they want to start their own video when they want to start their own video content, which is: one, what should I talk about? Someone who is just coming into content creation, you don't have any established business, you're just coming into the game. What I'll really tell you is, you don't have to have something to talk about yet. Like, for instance, if you're going to be creating your first video content, what you should be talking about at that moment is telling people about who you are, what you know you're good at, what your channel stand for, and what they stand to gain. Right? That if they stick with your channel, what they're going to gain. This is the first thing that you should do. So I urge you to take your pen and take it down. The first thing you should be talking about is yourself, because after that particular video, I promise you, you're gonna pick up, right, the ideas will start coming itself. So I will not advise you to start, sticking to something called a niche, or what best you can talk on. No, at this point you have nothing to. You're not. I don't know what to put it, but you're not that good yet. So as someone who is just coming, just start. Your first video should be about yourself, about who you are, about what you stand for, what your channel stand for, and what people watching you and your subscriber stand to gain. So this should be a basic thing to talk about in your first video project. One question that always pop in your mind as a beginner is, how will I film my content? This comes from a place of ignorance, right? Because you don't have the basic information to start, you know, creating video content. So let me tell you, you can start creating your video content with just your smartphone, because this is what I'm doing right now. This video you are watching right now is being shot and edited with my smartphone. So why are you doubting what that smartphone you're holding in your hand can do for you? Why? You see? You see why you're just wasting your time. So right now, go and set that camera and start creating your own video content. Go right now and do that, because that smartphone in your hand is a whole mighty gadget on its own. It has everything you need to start putting out your video content out there. So why are you wasting much time? Ukechi, go on. So the third question that always pops in the mind and used to pop in my mind as well is that, how will I know everything to be talking about in my video? This is simple. There's something we call script. You just carry your pen, write the title. You can describe it, how you're going to be talking about it. Then put down, key words that you're going to be talking about. But if you can afford writing a whole script, the whole speech of what you're going to talk about, it's fine. But if you cannot afford that, just write some of the things that you know you're going to be talking about, so that you will just put it beside you. You'll be looking inside it, and then you're good to go. So that is it. That is it. Just so simple. One of these things again that runs in our mind is, how will I sound? Because coming inside video content creation is very scary. Like always said, it's very scary when you know that real human being is going to watch you. This is not a game. This is something real human is going to watch you. So you be like, how will I sound? Let me tell you, don't pretend to sound like someone else out there, or a good YouTuber you have been following. Don't pretend to sound like him, because you lost it completely. Better behave yourself, sound yourself. Like I said earlier, when you're talking about yourself, that means that in a video, that means that you're going to be sounding like yourself. So don't try to sound like Mr. A, because you see that he has a lot of followers, and if sounding that way can give you that, no, you'll be out of the game. So don't in any way try to sound like someone, but just sound like you. Just be speaking as if you're speaking to yourself. So that is the best thing to do. Don't sound like anybody. So like I said earlier, don't sound like anybody. You can shoot your video content with just a smartphone, or if you can afford, you know, a big gadget, that one is okay. But if you don't, you can just start filming yourself with just a smartphone and know how to edit very well. Go to my YouTube channel and see some of these best editing editing apps I've talked about already. So if you go and watch it, you will know which of the best application to edit your video content. And I've also dropped some of the videos on how you can edit your video content like a pro. So don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have watched me to this limit. That shows that you have fallen in love with my content already, and I would love to see you in my next video content. Don't forget, Nkechi, to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and don't forget to share it to your friends. And most important thing is, put on the notification bell because it's gonna ring any moment I drop a new video, so that you can rush and get more insight. Bye.